The most devastating wars always begin in silence. Not with massive bombs, but with dubbed the Switchblade of the sky. These compact, lethal drones are completely rewriting the definition of infantry warfare. But as this mechanical swarm descends for the kill, they crash into an absolute wall of steel. Enter the defensive beast Pantsir S-1, Russia's most terrifying combined gun missile system, designed to shred the skies. Firing 5,000 rounds per minute, the Pantsir creates an impenetrable curtain of lead, vaporizing the drone swarm in seconds.
The F-35 Lightning II, a fifth-generation stealth fighter that operates as an airborne supercomputer. Before the Pantsir can even lock on, the F-35 unleashes an AGM-88 HIMARS missile designed specifically to hunt down and destroy active radars.
With the airspace cleared, the stage belongs to the 21st century god of thunder, the highly mobile HIMARS artillery system. This lightweight, wheeled launch vehicle can deploy almost anywhere, delivering surgical strikes with devastating precision. It takes exactly 2 minutes for HIMARS to unleash 6 rockets packing 182,000 tungsten fragments, completely shredding an area the size of 4 football fields. And it vanishes instantly into the forest before enemy counter-battery radars even have a chance to blink. But ground predators always have apex predators in the sky. To hunt down a HIMARS, you need the ultimate hunter. The Ka-52 Alligator. This heavily armored gunship is a flying fortress, built specifically to hunt and destroy high-value targets. Equipped with advanced thermal imaging, the Alligator tracks the fading heat signature of the HIMARS engine through the dense forest canopy.
It unleashes a Vickers supersonic missile, capable of penetrating reactive armor from over 10 kilometers away.
But the missile never reaches its target. The skies are guarded by the ultimate shield, the MIM-104 Patriot system. The Patriot PAC-3 doesn't rely on explosive fragmentation. It uses sheer kinetic energy, But a shield is only as strong as what it's built to stop. And the radar is now tracking a nightmare scenario. The Avangard hypersonic glide vehicle. Traveling at Mach 27, it moves so fast it engulfs itself in a blazing plasma cloud. The gridlock on land forces the war into the oceans. And 600 meters below the surface, a phantom awakens. The Yasen M-class submarine. A multi-billion-dollar underwater stealth assassin. Carrying the nightmare of every fleet, the Zircon hypersonic missile. Flying at Mach 9, it is nearly impossible to intercept.
Even the legendary Phalanx CIWS, firing 4,500 rounds a minute, stands little chance against a weapon moving 3 kilometers per second.
Every military escalation ultimately leads to a scenario no one wants to imagine. Doomsday. Armed with a 100 megaton warhead, it doesn't just sink fleets, it unleashes a radioactive tsunami hundreds. When these titans clash, there are no victors, only ashes. Which of these weapons do you think is the Welcome to the meat grinder of urban combat, spearheaded by the undisputed king of the battlefield, the M1A2 Abrams SEP. Firing depleted uranium sabots, it can punch through 3 feet of solid steel from 2 miles away. But in a city, threats come from every angle.
Before the rocket even touches the armor, the Trophy active protection system detects and detonates it mid-air, creating an invisible force field of shrapnel.
When ground forces can't kill a tank, they call in the ultimate tank buster. A plane literally built around a gun.
The A-10 Thunderbolt II. Slower than modern fighters, but it carries the GAU-8 Avenger, a 30mm 7-barrel Gatling gun.
Firing 3,900 armor-piercing incendiary rounds per minute, the sheer kinetic force of the gun actually slows the plane down in mid-air.
Covered in a titanium bathtub to protect the pilot, the Warthog can take devastating hits, lose half a wing, and still fly home. But the era of gunpowder is coming to an end. To eliminate heavily armored aircraft and bunkers from a safe distance, the Navy relies on magnets. Enter the electromagnetic railgun. No gunpowder, no explosive propellants, just pure, terrifying electromagnetic force.
It accelerates a solid tungsten projectile to Mach 7, over 5,000 miles per hour. It moves so fast it literally burns the air around it.
Upon impact, the kinetic energy alone equals a massive bomb, vaporizing reinforced concrete and turning steel into liquid instantly. But what if you don't need a high-tech destroyer? What if you could turn a slow, bulky cargo plane into a weapon of mass destruction? This is Rapid Dragon. Instead of dropping supplies, these pallets are packed with dozens of AGM-158 JASM cruise missiles. In mid-air, the delivery system deploys. A standard transport plane suddenly unleashes a tidal wave of stealth cruise missiles,
swamping enemy radar systems with a sheer volume of targets that no traditional defense grid can handle.
When faced with a swarm of hundreds of missiles, firing million-dollar interceptors will bankrupt a nation in minutes. The solution? Light. Directed energy weapons, like the Iron Beam, fire invisible, silent lasers that travel at the speed of light. It takes just 3 seconds to superheat the missile's hull and detonate its fuel. And the best part?
Each shot costs about $2 in electricity. As long as the generators are running, the magazine never runs empty.
But lasers can only protect what they can see. And the ultimate high ground is no longer the sky. It's space. Project Thor, widely known as rods from God. A theoretical weapon concept that could bypass all known earthly defenses. Dropping a 24,000-pound tungsten rod from orbit, it would re-enter the atmosphere at Mach 10. When conventional warfare fails, and orbital weapons are exhausted, humanity always returns to its darkest creation. The RS-28 Sarmat ICBM, weighing 200 tons, it is designed specifically to evade and outrun any space-based or laser defense grid. Instead of dropping predictably, it releases multiple hypersonic glide vehicles that surf the edge of the atmosphere at 20,000 miles per hour.
But the most terrifying nuclear strike doesn't hit the ground. It detonates 300 miles above your head.
The high-altitude electromagnetic pulse, or HMP. In one fraction of a second, every microchip, transformer, and circuit board in a 1,000-mile radius is fried. No internet, no power, no water pumps. A modern superpower is instantly sent back to the Stone Age without a single building being destroyed. With the grid dead, electronic warfare jets sweep in to scramble the remaining analog radios. The enemy is now completely blind and deaf. When the grid falls, the president and top generals board the ultimate flying fortress, the Boeing E-4B Nightwatch, also known as the Doomsday plane. Costing nearly $250 million, this jet has 0 digital glass cockpits. It is his old-school analog tech, making it completely immune to EMPs. But surviving the blast is only step 1. Now, the Doomsday plane is being hunted by the apex predators of the 21st century. Trailing a 5-mile-long antenna behind it, it can order submerged nuclear submarines to launch their payloads from the safety of the stratosphere. To protect the fleet and strike the enemy's deepest command centers, the US unleashes the B-21 Raider, the world's first 6th-generation stealth bomber. To protect the fleet and strike the enemy's deepest command centers, the US unleashes the B-21 Raider, the world's first 6th-generation stealth bomber. Coated in classified radar-absorbent materials, it slips through enemy airspace like a ghost, utterly invisible to even the most advanced fighters. It doesn't carry a swarm of bombs, it carries one, the 30,000-pound MOP, the ultimate bunker buster. Guided by lasers, it burrows through 200 feet of solid granite before detonating, crushing underground command bunkers like tin cans. Meet the AI Naval Wolfpack, unmanned drone boats packed with 300 kilograms of explosives, hunting autonomously without any human crew. They use satellite links and swarm logic to overwhelm defenses. You might shoot down a few, but they only need one lucky hit. In seconds, a drone fleet that costs less than a luxury sports car cripples a nuclear-powered supercarrier with 5,000 souls on board. For the infantry trying to survive in deep trenches and caves, conventional artillery is terrifying. But there is one weapon that makes soldiers pray for an explosive shell.
The Russian TOS-1A Solnsepyok heavy flamethrower system. It doesn't shoot fire, and it doesn't shoot shrapnel.
It fires thermobaric warheads. When they detonate, they don't blast the ground. They spray a highly explosive chemical aerosol cloud into the air.
To break the final limits of speed, the military had to redesign the jet engine itself. Enter the hypersonic air-breathing weapon concept house.
Instead of carrying heavy liquid oxygen like a space rocket, a scramjet literally breathes the atmosphere, compressing supersonic air to ignite its fuel. This allows it to fly incredibly low and incredibly fast, over Mach 6. It gives enemy radar operators less than 15 seconds of warning before impact. At that speed, it doesn't even need a warhead, the kinetic energy of the force of a meteor strike. When hypersonic precision and thermobaric weapons fail to break the enemy line, commanders opt for sheer, terrifying brute force. Detonating mid-air, it yields a blast equivalent to 44 tons of TNT, instantly vaporizing everything within a 1,000-foot radius. But capturing the ashes of the battlefield still requires infantry. Enter the super soldiers of tomorrow. It delivers the psychological horror and absolute destruction of a nuclear strike, but without breaking the international taboo of radiation. Powered combat exoskeletons, like the US Onyx system, use titanium joints and hydraulics to turn ordinary soldiers into superhumans. They can shoot perfectly around corners, march for days without fatigue, and wield heavy anti-tank weapons like standard assault rifles. But even a super soldier can be overwhelmed by a mechanical swarm. You can't shoot 1,000 targets with one gun. It projects a massive, invisible wall of electromagnetic energy. Any drone that flies into it has its circuitry instantly melted. It is the ultimate force field, capable of neutralizing tens of thousands of incoming threats in a single second, for pennies per shot. While the ground war stalls, the ocean depths are being patrolled by machines that never sleep and never need to breathe. The Manta Ray Autonomous Submarine. It can hibernate on the ocean floor for months, drawing passive power from sea currents. Waiting patiently for a target, it uses advanced acoustic AI to distinguish an enemy nuclear submarine from a passing whale. Without human input, it stalks the sub and attaches a payload, sinking a multi-billion-dollar asset without a single trace.
As the war moves faster than human reflexes, control is handed over entirely to artificial intelligence. With no president left to give the order, the ultimate failsafe activates. The machine takes over. Known as Sistema Perimeter, or the Dead Hand, a Cold War relic that is still active and waiting today. It doesn't need a human to press the button. If it detects nuclear explosions on its own soil, and communication with leadership goes silent, and it automatically launches a command rocket that broadcasts encrypted launch codes across the ruined landscape, triggering an apocalyptic, automated retaliation, the ultimate guarantee that if we die, you die with us. From microscopic drones to autonomous doomsday machines, our technology has finally outpaced our humanity.
Albert Einstein once warned, "I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones."
Which of these weapons do you think is the most terrifying? Let us know down in the comments.